And welcome back to Pure Nebraska. We all know here on the program, everything tastes a little bit better with bacon, and sometimes you want to wrap other foods with it. That takes a little bit of skill. Here's Taryn and Common Ground volunteer Leslie Boswell with some thoughts on how to be successful wrapping other foods with bacon.
Yes, I am in the right spot right now. Leslie Boswell is back again, and Leslie, you are a volunteer with the group Common Ground.
Yes.
And you have some great ideas with bacon, but before we get to that, tell us a little bit more about Common Ground.
Common Ground is a group of volunteer farm women. We try to connect with consumers on a one-on-one basis, if we can, to explain how our food is grown, how our animals are treated, if they have any questions about hormones, GMOs, antibiotics, any kind of questions about concerning the food, we try to find the answers for it.
You're so knowledgeable with it. And another thing you specialize in is talking about food, making food. And we want to talk about bacon because it seems like almost everybody loves bacon. We've got our
Everybody
production
does.
crew eyeing this area. Brad's walking around here behind the cameras. Everybody wants this. So what are some of the tricks of using bacon to make little appetizers?
One of the tricks that I found out through experience is I usually get all of my pork from a locker. And they're not necessarily the nice, neat, even strips, and it's usually cut a little bit thicker.
Yes.
So when I am using bacon for wrapping or for salads or something like that, I'll go to the store-bought.
Get it a little thinner that way.
It's a little bit
Wraps
thinner
easier.
and it wraps easier. On some of these I used store-bought bacon, and some of them I used my own home bacon, and bacon doesn't give you a nice pretty table to look at, but it all tastes good. And you can do anything with bacon. These are bread dough
This one right here.
with a chunk of mozzarella cheese in the middle and wrapped with bacon.
Ooh, so how do you make
Those are-
these?
I used a frozen bread dough,
Yeah.
rolled it out kind of thin, cut them into strips, and then I put a chunk of solid mozzarella in the middle of it and just wrapped it up around there, made them into a ball, and then wrapped them up with bacon.
Larry, our producer in the back, this is for you, man. He said he's coming out
Okay.
immediately after this. Okay, what
Okay.
about these?
These are all Ritz crackers. These have Parmesan cheese in them.
The top ones up here.
The top
yeah.
one's up here, and these don't have any of the cheese in them, but they've been dipped in brown sugar and then toasted.
So
Now,
sweet and salty here.
a little bit of sweet and salty. If you're tailgating and you're frying burgers, or you put ribs on, low and slow.
Low and slow.
These were about 250 for about 2 hours, and I could have left them in longer.
Okay.
So these would go on with the ribs. Just throw them on the grill.
Alrighty, how about these up front?
These up front, this is a tater tot with cheddar cheese,
Oh,
and oh, those are good. Those are so good.
that does look good.
And these are little smokies, and these have both been dipped in brown sugar.
My aunt makes these for every party.
Oh yeah.
Put them in a crock pot. These would be
Yeah.
good for tailgating too.
They would be.
Yeah.
And then this one is pineapple with some barbecue sauce on it.
Ooh.
And with all of these, if you're cooking steaks or hamburgers or something, you can set them on the grill. They were about 350 for about 20 minutes.
Okay, and how about
So,
this one?
This is just a mozzarella stick, and I cut them into chunks. And one thing that I have to say about mozzarella is if you're making this or
Yeah.
if you're making breadsticks, always use the full fat sticks. If you use a low fat or reduced fat,
Oh.
then they just don't turn out right.
Won't melt as well.
They don't melt as well, they get hard too fast, and the full fat ones will work much better on that. And these two were both deep fat fried.
Gosh, okay.
So you can do about anything with, and you can wrap anything with bacon.
Bacon goes with
Anything.
anything. Look at
Everything's
this.
better with
Look at
bacon.
this. This is such great ideas, especially for tailgating season. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Back to you, John.